I am a Jewish man, educated strictly according to the law of our fathers.
In the Roman province of Judea, during the lifetime of the Emperor Claudius, an ardent young Jew named Saul headed for dilemmas all his own. He was seeking the arrest of religious heretics, members of a tiny Jewish sect known as the followers of Jesus. Saul was dedicated to wiping them out.
Indeed, that is what I did in Jerusalem. I imprisoned many and cast my vote against them when they were marked for death. In my extreme fury, I pursued others, even into foreign cities.
But as he walked the road from Jerusalem to Damascus, Saul's future suddenly changed, and with it, the future of his troubled province, its Roman rulers, and of world religion itself.
Around midday, a mighty light from the heavens flashed around me. I fell to the ground and heard a voice say, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" I replied, "Who are you, Lord?" And he said to me, "I am Jesus of Nazareth." I said, "What should I do, Lord?" And the Lord said to me, "Get up and go to Damascus, and there you will be told all that has been ordained for you." Since I could not see, those who were with me took my hand and led me to Damascus.
Saul became Paul, and he dedicated the rest of his life to spreading the word of Jesus with the same zeal he had once directed to wiping it out. Paul's fervor drew converts and hatred. One night, his claim that Jesus was Messiah drew a violent mob. Trapped in a top-floor apartment, Paul avoided death by hiding in a basket. Supporters lowered him to safety through a window. It was but one in a lifetime of narrow escapes. For the next 30 years, Paul traveled some 10,000 miles across territory ruled by Rome. He preached in the empire's great cities, Ephesus, Philippi, Corinth, Athens, and others. Cities that enjoyed imperial grandeur, but cities teeming with poor and desperate subjects of Rome. They made eager audiences for Paul's message of eternal life.
There's a legend that says that Paul's family was originally enslaved by Romans and then later liberated from slavery by Romans. And this is how Paul's family received Roman citizenship. That is, Paul has internalized the experience of slavery and freedom. Paul speaks a message that finds power in this powerlessness, that finds community where community has been destroyed. Paul is the premier poster child for the real Roman Empire in this way, that he speaks to the underside of the Roman imperial experience.
Like Jesus before him, Paul spoke to people in their homes and synagogues. But while Jesus had preached only to Jews, Paul believed his message should be taken to non-Jews, to the Gentiles of the Roman Empire. And that meant relaxing timeless Jewish laws about food and circumcision. It was a radical slap at Jewish tradition and key to the spread of this new faith.
The fact that Paul was a staunch advocate of going to the Gentiles and not requiring of them that they circumcise themselves or follow the Jewish dietary laws was certainly, in the long run, of the greatest importance, because it did mean that Christianity could develop into something that was independent of Judaism. In Paul's day, Christianity was still an outgrowth of Judaism.
Paul's abandonment of the laws of his ancestors horrified many Jewish followers of Jesus. But Paul was adamant. As he left the region of Galatia, now part of Turkey, Paul learned that his disciples were backsliding and requiring converts to be circumcised. Paul sent an angry letter.
You foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you? I wish those who set you adrift would castrate themselves. You were running well. Who kept you from pursuing the truth? Look, I, Paul, say that if you are circumcised, Christ will bring you no reward. For in Jesus Christ neither circumcision nor foreskins prevail, but only faith acting through love.
Paul was a man of very deep convictions, passionate convictions. He is very invested in these people to whom he's writing. They are his life, and he takes that very seriously. So that passion and the pathos of those troubled relationships that he's negotiating long distance come through in his letters.
Tradition holds that Paul returned to Jerusalem, intent on forcing his views, that he was imprisoned for causing a riot by bringing non-circumcised men into the temple. In jail, Paul reportedly revealed his Roman citizenship and was sent to Rome. Along the way, he was shipwrecked.
3 times I was shipwrecked. 5 times I received the 40 lashes minus 1. Once they stoned me. I've been in danger from robbers, danger from my own people, danger from false brothers, hungry and thirsty, often without food. And in addition to these threats, every day I am weighed down by my worry for all the churches.
It's been said that Christianity might have been possible without Jesus, but it was certainly not possible without Paul. And that is a very accurate statement, because Paul was able to spread that message to various parts of the Mediterranean, from Palestine to Rome.
No one knows how or where Paul died. On this, the Bible is silent. But wherever he spent his final years, Paul's success outstripped his boldest dreams. He had been stubborn and proud, but Paul had transformed a Jewish splinter group into the beginnings of a world church, a church that would one day conquer Rome itself.